My good friend, Dr. V.R.S. Sampath, who is the founder, president of the World Tamil Economic Conference, Mr. Abid Junaid, chairman of the Reception Committee, Dubai, to our distinguished guests and panel of speakers who are here today, and to all of you wonderful people of the Tamil diaspora, I bring you warm greetings from Africa. My humble vanakkams to all of you. It's an absolute pleasure to chair this. We are now the 9th session of this 9th World Tamil Economic Conference, Global Economic Summit, Dubai 2023. Now, our topic under discussion today is opportunities for information technology, communication, mass media, and print media. Please, can we settle down? And may I suggest that you put your mobile phones on silent so that you do not disturb the speakers here today. And out of respect for them, I think. And if you'll all behave yourselves, then I will do something special for you all today. Maybe sing you a song or something. You know. So as you gathered, I do not speak Tamil. I'm a third generation South African. And unfortunately, owing through the laws of the country, we were not allowed to study Tamil or any of the vernacular languages. So we were forced in South Africa to learn English and Afrikaans. Not even the indigenous language of isiZulu was taught. But things have changed recently, and today I can proudly say Tamil is taught in our high schools, right up to matric level. And just to tell you that it was from the 1860s onwards that people from South India left for a better life in Africa. They were employed, and it was called indenture at that time because slavery became illegal, and our forebears left the Indian subcontinent across the Indian Ocean to the continent of Africa to harvest the sugar fields. And that's really our history and why people in Mauritius, Suriname, Guyana, and other parts of the world, including South Africa, that contribute to the Indian diaspora. But let's get to the subject at hand. And we're going to talk about IT, communication, mass media, print media. Now we live in a new world order. The universe, we have catapulted from the universe into the metaverse. We live in a digital era. Our lifestyles has changed. And a good example is like you are using your cell phones now. A couple years ago, not too long ago, we never dreamt that one day that we would have a mobile gadget to communicate with the world. We never dreamt that your grandmother will have a mobile phone. Those days, we had fixed line telecommunications, we had telegram systems, everything was delayed. In fact, if you go back in history, you'll see the American form of communication was the postman on horseback, going from city to city. So we've come a long way. I remember playing outdoors, playing football, cricket, marbles. Today, our children don't play those games. They spend all their time playing video games. They're always indoor. It's the new world order. It's the new lifestyle of society today. As a consequence, you'd find that with these changes, even your business has changed. Online communication, online shopping. Today, there's a virtual reality. Like we had the former president of Mauritius and the former prime minister of Guyana, who spoke to us at this conference, connecting with us, not virtually and not being here. And COVID-19 has also contributed to the change in our lifestyle. Whereas in the past we were to jump into an airplane and fly all over the world for meetings and functions and events, today we live in the realm of virtuality, and we see how life has changed. Now it's interesting that, at one time we would love to go to the mall, but I see the younger generation today, they just pick up the phone, take a lot, Amazon, whoever it is, they're ordering their goods, and whether it's clothing, tech equipment, whatever it is, and those are some of the changes that are taking place. But let me talk about the issue of what I think is a very fundamental issue that we need to grapple with, is the digital divide that exists today. The digital divide between the rich Northern Hemisphere and the poor South, the global South. I believe, and I think there are many people in the world who support the fact that connectivity should be a human right, and not just for the privileged few who can afford it. We believe that, and I think Wi-Fi today is, or the internet connectivity, is like breathing air. It's like an absolute requirement for life today. For me, what is important is that the people of India can lead the world. You produce some of the best talent in the world, and we export the talent to Silicon Valley, California, and elsewhere in the world. It's absolutely amazing that so many CEOs come from the southern part of India. You are aware of it. Other speakers have made mention of it. It's been under discussion at various sessions. Sundar Pichai at Google, Satya Nadella, Santanu Narayan, who's the CEO of Adobe. Indira Nui used to be CEO of Pepsi. Lee Nair, that lady is now CEO of Chanel Global. Now that's really an achievement. Never thought that one of our own would become CEO of this great French company. Or for that matter, Raj Subramanian in the USA, who's CEO of FedEx. Or Mr. Venkata Krishnan, who is CEO of Barclays. Now, it's an amazing achievement by our people. And I think that the talent we have, the skill and the knowledge, the tenacity that our people have, should afford us to build our own corporates. India can become this powerful nation. And it's great that English is your business language. India can have its own Microsoft and its own Google, and you have the talent, you have the people, you have the skills which we export to the world, and I think that we can really make a difference to the world. We can change the face of the world in terms of connectivity, in terms of electronic and other media, and help to create a better society, help to build a more humane and a more equal society as such. Now, the social media platforms we have today are absolutely amazing. If you think previously when you want to advertise your product, you had to print a brochure and then distribute it. You got to have a lead time of at least maybe 2 weeks. But today, you can sell your products, you can advertise and market your products just like that on social media, and it can go viral throughout the world. That's the level of connectivity, that's the quantum leap that we have taken from where we were to where we are today. WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok are the order of the day today. I mean, look at our children. TikTok is such a hit. I know some countries want to ban it now. But I think that these social media platforms provide great opportunities for us, for business, for the social life of society. The world has indeed changed, and I think in terms of communication, we have made such great strides. Now, India gave us this lesson, this saying, Vasudeva Kutumbukam. The world is one family. And I think it has a more profound meaning. It's not just about humanity and the human race. It's about our connectivity. It's about one family being together, being connected. And I think this being on the information highway, being in this new era, I think that Vasudeva Kutumbukam has such a profound meaning and is so deep. And for me, it resonates in that this is the thinking of the sages and the great philosophers of our heritage that we're all very proud of. And indeed, I always say that we must be proud of our heritage, be proud of our roots. We must celebrate this Dravidian culture that was given to us. And we've seen the ethical way in which companies do business from India and from the Indian diaspora. Just to digress a little, when I raised the issue of building formidable companies, businesses, and institutions from India, I'll give you an example of a company from Chennai. They are called Ramco Systems, an IT company that's doing work now all over Southern Africa, including the city of Durban. The revenue management system, the IT system, all of that is being done. And the great thing about open source and Ramco systems compared to Microsoft and all the other software companies is you get to own the patent rights. It doesn't rest with Ramco. Secondly, you don't pay those exorbitant fees that you have to pay when you pay Microsoft to upgrade your systems. So I'm saying we as a Tamil Economic Forum must promote our companies. Let's make them global companies. And I'm confident if Bill Gates can buy the talent from us to run his company, we can do it ourselves. So yes, it's a fourth industrial revolution. You'll see robotics playing a more important role in society. I've listened to speakers. The jury is still out on the issue of whether this new revolution will create more jobs or will there be shedding of jobs. And I think it's a debate, and in time we will know for sure. But one thing we can be assured of is that with now increased connectivity, we can do business faster, quicker, and better. So we can utilize technology to improve our company's performances, improve bottom line, and really build our companies as global entities. And yes, on the issue of communication and then marketing, which for me is very important. You know, I feel sad all the time when I see stuff that's produced in India gets sent to the USA. All they do is they package it nicely and market it to the world as if it were an American product. So we must promote the brand made in India, and I'm sure we can upskill, raise the bar in terms of our own marketing of our homegrown products as such. Likewise, movies are produced in Tamil and Telugu. We don't see the movies, but Bollywood will take that same movie and make it into a Hindi movie, and it becomes a global movie. So we got to address the issue of the movie industry because it's our form of communication with the world. I must tell you, during the days of isolation in South Africa, when we were, during apartheid South Africa, we were the pariah nation. Our only contact with India was through the movies, the music, the song and dance. So on that note, I want to now call upon our speakers who are going to make the input. Dr. Sampath indicated I was taking too long. So our very first presenter is Mr. V. Anburaj, who is from the Tamil Daily.